today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
James Conner on the carry.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Terry McLaurin with it.
Haskins pass.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Haskins pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that line?
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. Fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
To throw on 2nd down. Day fighting Harris over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12.
Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Day. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
23-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Day. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
And they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. And find Everett there, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one. On first and 10 is Connor. Second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 12, Haskins throwing the out and complete. That's Hopkins. 12 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To DeAndre Hopkins. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Vikings' 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Thomas. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
To throw on second down. Day. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Off the play fake. Day. The final here is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Another tote for the 1-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Day. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped hyped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's 3-0 Washington.
13, Vikings 10.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on first down. Day. Harris has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offer can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Day. Oh, he's got a man wide open. complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. Three tight ends. They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On the handoff.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Thomas. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts it in front.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not been able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Made by Matt Ioannidis. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Day. He finds Coleman. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he'll go at the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The tackle
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They run it again with Cook.
The 28-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Day. Complete. It's Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will be very close to to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Running for it, here's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown. They knew who to turn to on 4th down, their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now a desperation. They got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. Here we go with Haskins. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown. In the final minute. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. First down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Brings up
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Day. Coleman has it here right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
5-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off-play action. Day. On the crossing route, complete. It's Coleman. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made by Matt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Again, it's Cook. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here's Madison running on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Bailey's kick is good. Wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
In overtime.
A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try